Hey guys, it's RX here and welcome back to my channel. We are finally back at it again with another keyboard review. Now, I'm pretty much excited for you guys to see what we have here today, and I have been waiting for this board pretty much since it was announced last March. So today we have here the new Jris80 by MyKeyClub. A quick disclaimer before the video starts that the board was sent over by MyKeyClub for review, but I wasn't paid to make the video, and of course regardless I'll give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the board. The group buy for the Jris80 is now live, and I'll place my affiliate links down below if you would be interested in picking it up. First, what is the Jris80? It's MyKeyClub's take on a TKL or 10 keyless with a base price of $165 with aluminum weight and a solder PCB, and $190 for a PVD or a titanium alloy weight. And this is already considered as somehow more on the mid-tier pricing. And for the case options, they have 4 for E-coated, 7 anodized case, and 6 color combo cases. It has a Win key or a Win keyless options that supports a F13 key and a Chang'an bottom row. QMK and V is supported via wired and a typing angle of 7.5 degree. Now let's go ahead and unbox and take a closer look at the Jris80. We are greeted with their usual keyboard bag. And first up, we have the gaskets. Now for the gaskets, they are using the same ones on the Jris75, in which it has a triple gasket adjustment that you can use on the plates. Now it has a middle configuration, and you put the 2 gasket dumbbells on the left and the right. And they also have a soft gasket configuration, which you only put it on the middle, and a hardest by putting it all 3 on the plate. Going back, we have the usuals, the USB cable, a keycap puller, and the screws. Next up, the plates. Now we do have the option to get a flex cut or a non-flex cut and even half plates. Now they sent over a non-flex cut palm plate and a flex cut aluminum plate. And lastly, the crowd favorite, the plate foam and case foams. Now let's take a closer look at the board itself. MyKeyClub sent us the lilac Win keyless colorway, and this is more on the brighter shade of a lilac. And going back to the main key factor or the feature would be the quote-unquote quick disassembly feature or the ball latch design, where you can just quickly snap in and out the top case, making it a real screwless design. Now dissecting the Jris80 and taking a closer look at the design. At the top profile, there's this RGB or LED strip that correlates with the MyKeyClub logo. And taking a look inside of the board, we have this brass internal weight in which it covers the battery. And now here's a quick look at the ball latch or the quick disassembly feature on the top and bottom case. Now taking a look at the back, I specifically asked for this wave titanium alloy as I was really curious to see how it looks like in person. Honestly, I like how the waves has no texture in it, but the execution is really great. Now one thing to add, the inverted triangle weight, it's actually swappable and it has magnets inside, which is a nice feature to have, but you don't really see it once it's on our desk. Now building the board is very easy and pretty much straightforward, as this board is a PCB mounted and you just need to install the dumbbell gaskets on the cutouts at the top of the PCB. And as shown earlier, this has their triple gasket implementation. Now I made a full Soundtest using all the gasket configuration and even a flex cut versus a non-flex cut Soundtest, in which I'll link down below. So now that we have tackled the things that you need to know about the Jris80, let's proceed with the Soundtest. Now for the Soundtest, I will be showcasing the configurations that I like out of all that I've tried. And if you want to hear my thoughts and opinion on the Jris80, please do stick around at the end of the Soundtest, or feel free to check the timestamps. And also before the Soundtest, please do keep in mind that the sound and experience will always vary depending on your keyboard build. Now with that being said, please do enjoy the Soundtest on the Jris80. And that was the Soundtest on the Jris80. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below, and let's have some quick discussions. I would love to hear what you think about them. Now, let's talk about my thoughts and opinion about the board. First, let's talk about my thoughts on the sound. It actually has a very nice soft and flexible typing experience, especially on the palm plates. Now the alu plate, it still has that soft with a little bit of stiffness when it comes to bottoming out, and of course if you want that full bounce or flex, the FlexCut PCB and plate is the way to go. But if you want more subtle typing experience, you can't go wrong with the non-FlexCut options. Gasket wise, I really like using the middle configuration more. It's a combination of a flex and hard when it comes to typing, as it still has that good amount of give. Now moving on to my thoughts on the sound, I must say I actually saw a slight difference in terms of the sound profile when it comes to the different gasket configurations. Now I hear a bit more thinner sound profile when I was using the Softest configuration, and sounding fuller when you use all of the gaskets all together. Personally, I really like the non-FlexCut plates and a FlexCut PCB combination, as it sounds the most fullest in my opinion. Of course, the FlexCut PCB and plate, you can expect a bit of a thinner sound profile. Now there's some case pings and slight hollowness on the mods when I was using the alu plates, and I would still say they sound decent without the foam, but not to the point that I would say the board isn't foam reliant. I would still suggest using the foam, and if ever, I suggest if you want that full sound profile, go with a non-FlexCut, but of course if you still boil down to your preference. Now for my overall thoughts and opinion about the Jris80, for the base price, I wouldn't really put this on a budget category, more on the mid one, and also considering that they don't come in with a set of stabs. But it's not like it's going to be a deal breaker or would break your bank, but I really wish they could have offered a set of stabs. But for the price and for what it offers, I can say for the base price of $165, you are getting a lot. A decent sounding aluminum board, a very simple yet eye-catching look with a unique looking back weight, and of course the options to choose from with a non-FlexCut or non-FlexCut and FlexCut plates and PCB, and of course the quick disassembly feature. I would still say that it's worth considering, especially if you want to try a Tactile board, or if you are a beginner. It's really enjoyable and you wouldn't be disappointed in terms of what it has to offer for the sound and of course the typing experience. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review on the Jris80, and I hope you find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, as it helps out my channel grow. And again, the group buy is now live and would end at December 10. If you are interested in picking it up, you can use my affiliate link down below. So what's next? Well, we have more Switch reviews to come and one more board to review, so please stay tuned for that. And again, please don't forget to like the video, share if you want, and of course, subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.